arrived. Right? Let's see. I actually think I listened to it, but I don't remember what I thought. Yeah. That sounds familiar, because I mean, I do remember it. Is that like the thing? I do remember that. But I mean, I remember the name, so. How's music going for you? Yeah, it's impossible now. Yeah.
People took the whole early 90s thing as this kind of negative brat, you know, throwing a tantrum, but what it was an energy that say, I can't take this the way that it is, that kind of rebellion against suburban America. You know, I think that's why Manson's such an important artist right now, because he represents, in essence, the next generation, which is even more disenchanted and even more disconnected. But what people miss about Manson is he's just reflecting. He's an artist. People want to focus that energy on him, but it's not really about him, it's really about you. You know, so for every guy sitting there with a beer, you know, and a 45 in his belt, you know, Manson's speaking to that end of society. He's speaking as an artist. He's not speaking as himself, and that's where people get really lost with Manson. The three of us, me, Courtney, and Manson, have all dealt with similar energies, pushing people's buttons to the point where they can't, they focus their hate and their energy on you. But where do you think that energy comes from? That's from a self-loathing. Because I've changed, Courtney's changed, and one day Manson will change if he's not changing already. After a while, you get kind of tired of what I would call, you know, like a white rock mentality. You know, it's like it's too cerebral. You know, everyone's sitting around with their calculators kind of figuring out, you know, the way the kids are going to rock. You know, after the kind of the grunge explosion in the early 90s, which was about immediacy, then everybody suddenly got very serious, and things got very serious. The money got bigger, and all that kind of like danger went out of it. So everything in white rock slows down, and then here comes everybody else kind of blowing by us, and we can't understand what's happening. That's what I think is so great about, like, even there's the whole new movement within hip-hop. You know, the Wu-Tang and Missy Elliott. It's brilliant. It's great. The energy there is so great, and people may not see this, but when I watch Missy Elliott, it's the same thing as when I watched Soundgarden for the first time. I get that same excitement, and you feel like somebody's doing something that's so new. You know, maybe to some people it sounds like the same old thing, but to me it sounds so fresh. And I want to stay there. I want to be there all the time. I want that feeling all the time. So I had to go through my little mourning period.
Yeah, music in the culture's really lost its special place. And I think when you get, you know, people say, what's the opposite of love? You know, it's not hate, it's apathy. And when you deal with apathy, I mean, we call them millennials. Millennials are really, it's all laptop, like, you know, one click. The idea of going to a store, buying, committing, it's really, like life changes, you know, and you just go with the changes. I'm actually kind of over all the shock and the weirdness of it all, and now it's just. Oh, thank you. Good luck. Okay.